Alright, to keep it very much a stack with you, I did not necessarily expect a lot of things in this damn update, but to be perfectly honest, oh yeah, they was cooking. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of forgot Dainsliff was just there, because, you know, we haven't really seen this man in a while, but apparently he's gonna be relevant again. It took your ass long enough, but you're gonna be relevant again, so I ain't too mad about it. But when it comes down to it, Genshin did drop their 4.7 live stream, and of course, we're gonna talk about it. Too many things to talk about when it comes down to it, right? Too many things in gaming just to talk about in general, because Kingdom Hearts decided to be like, yeah, we're gonna also get ready for free registration for Missing Link. Too much, but when it comes down to it though, gotta bring it up. So anyway, basically what you need to know, or at least from what I understand, is essentially a few things, and I ain't gonna cover everything that happens in these updates because I just never do, but I'm gonna cover the things I find most interesting. Number one, obviously the story. The story is gonna be very important because it seems like we're going to be going back to Mondstadt, doing some type of little adventure quest with the Fontaine crew, which, okay, but in all that, it seems like there is going to be more Dainsliff stuff as well, which, curious to see how this goes. The main thing that stood out to me is obviously when Lumine is just standing behind Dainsliff, about ready to kick his ass, which we already know they separated from traveling together. So the question comes down to what and how. Why did she really strike him, at least, or try to separate in some shape or form? Because there has to be a good ass reason as things are going on, right? So that's like a whole thing I'm very much looking forward to. Obviously, anytime Dainsliff is like down, anytime Yuri Lowenthal is about ready to voice act this man, you know it's gonna be a good Lauren ass time.
I won't let you win. This means too much to me. You motherfucker!
We've already talked also about the 200 resin, so I'm not necessarily going to go too much into detail, but yes, we are actually getting 200 resin, so that means that gives us, like, you know, one more condensed resin crystal to kind of just use, and then also at the same time that could give us, you know, a bit more ways of how to spin that junk. People have complained about how it sucks that, you know, it doesn't, you know, replenish faster, but to be honest, I don't really worry about that personally, because that just doesn't bother my playstyle of the game. But I guess I can kind of see how people are complaining about that, but still, nonetheless, it's not really much of a problem to me, at least. To me, at least. So that's just how that goes. Anyway, we also have to talk about how they literally gave us an animated short video of just the travelers together, kind of just going through the motions with both of their paths. Honestly, why did they make Lumine look so pretty? Why? How? I need answers. There is no way Lumine should be looking this damn pretty, and if this is by Ufotable, and if this is what the anime gonna look like, this is going to be the most beautiful looking anime of all time. I don't want to hear a single word that someone says, oh, it's Genshin, nobody want to talk about Genshin. Nah, F that. This is going to be the most beautiful looking anime of all time. 100%, I guarantee it. This is going to be quality of all anime quality. Quality that anime wish you can get on a constant basis. You think JJK looking good? You think Demon Slayer looking good? Surprise, surprise, here comes Lumine with her sexy ass. But anyway, you get the point. And when that trailer, I'm not gonna hold you, Lumine was honestly going through it. She seemed like she was having a rough ass time, not effing with anything, which kinda again leads us into what's gonna happen in, you know, the next update when it comes out. So again, very much a lot of shit going on here. We also got to see the new characters for the patch, which is going to be Sethos. I have not played the quest yet, so I don't know shit about this man. Also, we're going to see something of Cloran, which Cloran looked like she about to run your pockets with her ultimate attack. Like, oh my gosh, it looking mad good. I would like her to just run at me like that, but pounce on me onto the bed, please, and take charge. Then we also get Siegewind coming through, who still look like the damn menace nurse as she is. Yes, she's nice, and yes, she will heal you, but don't get wrong, you know, she definitely on some demon timing, 100%. So definitely believe that there's gonna be some foul play at works here in her story quest, you know. Also, she just looks mad as fun as well, because yeah, I can see why people will want to pull for her too. Also, a side note that was brought up in one of the events talking about, you know, the little mini games that's going to be coming to this patch. There was one event that talked about the security of like Leeway and all the undercutters kind of coming together. and this simulated type of thing, right? I don't know if you remember, but basically, I think Dane was talking about how, they had the special forces from Fontaine, Miller from, Leeway, the Knights of Avonius from Mondstadt, obviously, the Inazuman military, and all these sort of people coming together to basically go over like military strategies, which this is very worrying because in a story sort of sense, if you haven't played Arataki Ito's quest, which I kind of jumped on that late, but it was hilarious and amazing, you would have heard the line that Shogun said at the very end of it, where a potential bigger war is coming.
Addition. It sounded to me like his music was commenting on the war.
The war. I'm not sure we can give him the answer he would hope for. But if nothing else, I know that we must avoid another war at all costs. The people cannot be made to suffer like that again.
But what if the bigger war comes to pass? What then?
If it cannot be avoided, then I will have no choice but to fight.
And the game has always kind of had the concept of a big war coming, but we never really knew too much about it, much less the game doesn't really talk about it too much outside of these small moments. So when it comes down to it, this is just like oh shit, they're prepared for a war. I think all the countries are prepared for a potential war about what's gonna happen regarding, I guess, maybe the Fatui maybe, or something of the sort. Who really knows? But it seems like everybody's starting to prepare for some type of war, right? At least the countries that we know of. So who knows what the hell is going to happen when we get to Snezhnaya. Things are just looking like stuff is about to get really serious and seem like some lives are going to be lost, honestly, right? That's just how I feel. And hell, even looking back at the animated trailer of what they showed with, the Traveler and how they trying to walk around the earth, honestly, it just feels like one of the siblings ain't going to make it. I genuinely feel that. I feel like the Abyss sibling is not going to make it, no matter what happens here, right? There's just too much at play that feels like they're not going to be able to, actually get a happy ending. So, I don't know if the Traveler is going to be ready for that. I don't know if my Lumine is going to be ready for that shit, but hopefully she will be. But, we never really know. And finally, of all things that is extremely important, we got to see Natlan for the first damn time. And boy, does this look like Cosmo Canyon to me. Does this look like Cosmo Canyon to me? Look, I've already played Rebirth. Rebirth looking mad nice with Cosmo Canyon. Now you're telling me that this place look also like Cosmo Canyon, which I'm extremely excited for. Also, the dinosaurs are just, kind of chilling. I call them dinosaurs, but really they're just Geovicious, but still nonetheless, they're dino-like. But when it comes down to it, yes, I am so ready for all of this. All this nonsense. It feels like it's going to be a Grand Canyon, Cosmo Canyon, Sumeru looking like place without trees. At least that's what it looks like to me. Who knows, honestly. But yeah, I'm very excited for Natlan because damn, it's about time we got to see something of that land. And definitely, it seems like we're also going to be using the animals to transport ourselves like all across the country, which also is equally cool. So I'm very much down for it, honestly. But yeah, I'm honestly super excited for Natlan. Cannot wait to see what all the fine Natlan women looking like. Because dang well, they're going to be on some, feisty behind energy. Or at least that I can imagine. So who knows how this is going to go. But definitely there's going to be some spice coming up in the future of this game. And I'm just super excited and looking forward to it. So hopefully you did enjoy this one. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on the way out. Also follow me on socials and let's on the channel. Kofi and Cash App is available as well. Again, please donate if you do have anything, because that would be extremely helpful right now. And also, if you'd like to get some Kakatsu commissions, or you'd like to ask for a drawing commission, please DM me on Twitter because I'm open. So until then, this is your boy Jay, sign off. Have a blessed day.